Morning. We're going to do a little ride today. I got like 22 miles on the car, and that's not enough. We got to get it all, I'll shake down on it and everything and see how she does. Obviously with the preload adjustment, I want to see how that is and so on. So let's go. Oh crap, it's not there. Here it is. We got it staged up. I had some questions about the width after adding the preload on the sand tires. I originally started off at 90 inches wide, and after adding the preload I ended up at 88 inches. So kudos on those who called me out on that. So now we got dirt tires on. Stock width is 78 inches, and right now we are sitting 77 and a half, maybe something like that. So oddly enough, with the dirt tires on there, we didn't lose much on the width by adding the preload, but with the sand tires we did, and I think that's because the sand tires add so much extra leverage on the suspension. I did a couple other things while waiting to take it for its first ride. Got some mirrors. No, these aren't Sector 7s. I don't have that kind of money, contrary to what you see in the car. And then I also got, you might have seen this previous videos, got my rear light bar RL8, I think it is, switch panel there. So got it going. I got it wired up, except for the heated seats. That's for future reference. Let me show you where I put this thing. I did pre-wire it for some future things like the light bar too. Give me a light bar or a couple of round lights. I don't know yet. What do you guys suggest? Let me show you where I put the control box for the switch panel. If you can see that, there's the control box. Fit in there really nice. Pretty flush to the back. Pretty clean installation. I mean, if you can see it, I don't know. But this worked out for me. Switch Pros, I'm sure it's an awesome product. Not real sure about the solid state stuff. If it goes bad, what do I do? Send it back. This one's got old-fashioned relays and fuses in it. That I know how to deal with. So we're going to take it out for a shakedown run today. We've got the back loaded up. It came with these boxes. I had to buy it with these boxes. So I got some tools, whatnot. It does hold a cooler. I've got my Boxo tools roll in there. I've got some fold out seats, ice chest, and so on. And of course, plug kit, a couple straps, bungees, whatever. So we're going to put it on the trailer here and get out for a ride. Well, we made it to the staging area. Little area we like to go to for kind of our test and tune close to us, called Shut Eye Peak. We've got about I don't know, 15-20 miles of trails to get up there. Yeah, the gnats are bad right now. Are you ready for this ride?
I am. I'm excited.
So anxious to take it out and try all the little cubbies, where to keep stuff, things like that, and we'll let you know how it goes. Okay, first impressions, Donna?
I need to put a hat on before you show my hair. First impressions, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. So we only did, I don't know, 5-6 miles of trail riding. I just want to give you guys an update. A couple of things I noticed for sure is how much you can see in front of you is better than the X3. Yes. The telescoping wheel here, I found it comfortable to bring it close to me, so I just kind of rest my arms so I'm not reaching out. That's something I didn't quite expect, I guess, but I shouldn't be surprised about. The navigation, I'll try to insert some video here. The navigation sucks. It'll get you out from being lost, I suppose, but it's not that user friendly. Just use it for gauges. One thing I did notice is when it's on the speed and you got the navigation, it shows the RPMs on the outside of the speed. Again, I'll overlay a video for that. But let's talk about, did I ruin my ride? I don't know. Before I get too much into that, what is this? That looks like a bear paw. That looks like a bear paw. Did he get caught in a trap? That's a bear paw. It's not that old. So watch out for the bears.
Can I kick it?
No. Don't kick it.
I want to see what it looks like underneath.
Give it a high five.
I want to see what it looks like underneath.
Give it a high five. You know there's a bear watching you.
Oh, look at that. Can we take it home?
There's another bear paw right there.
Oh, there is. Okay. So
who's out here killing bears? Oh my God. Another one right there.
Poor bear.
You got a bear body in here? Back to the ride. So you guys watched the last video. I did the preload. What happened with the preload? Well, I think things got better and things got worse. The chatter, we ran these tires on the dunes and the chatter wasn't so great. But I think just like the X3s, you got to get in the right ride height to hit that sweet spot so you're in your bypass area. So by adding some preload, I think we're more in that sweet spot. But the chatter part, I think, is due to these tires. We're on a 16-inch wheel, 32-inch tire. We have less sidewall. I am running 15 pounds of air in them right now. And I think that is contributing to chatter. So eventually I'll put some 35s on here. That's going to help a lot. And with the 35s, I have more air volume. And with the air volume, I can run less air pressure and not worry about blowing a bead. But so far, so good. We're running in comfort mode on the suspension. And I'm bouncing back and forth between normal and sport on the engine. Normal is nice and plush, but pretty doggy. Really it is. Sport makes it a lot more snappy. For the most part, I'm running the transmission in auto, and what I notice is it'll kind of get up to a certain RPM and it'll hang and hang and hang, and as long as you're over 4,000 RPMs, you can hit the paddle and make it shift up for you, drop a gear, or actually go up a gear so the engine's not revving so high. So that's kind of cool. And then I'm also noticing that the car kind of gets to learn the shift patterns that you like. That can be good and bad. If I'm doing trail riding and I want to run low RPM and then I take out the dunes and it's trying to shift too soon, that could be bad. But I am staying out of Sport Plus. So I think it has different shift patterns depending if you're Sport Plus or normal. So staying out of Sport Plus, hopefully that won't make it shift too early, which is my normal desire on trails. So we're just taking a short break. I'm going to put some jackets on. It's a little chilly up here. I think we're about 6,000 feet now. We're going to go up to about 8,000 feet. And we'll see you further down the trail. We made it up here, Donna. What are you doing right now?
We did. We're eating.
You eating right now? Oh!
Stick out of my face.
Didn't want to play look. So we're at Shut Eye Peak. What's at Shut Eye Peak? Fire lookout. What do? They look for fires. Well, I can see one right there. I don't need that to see that fire. No. Looks like it started not too long ago. It's getting bigger just in the last few minutes we've been here. Car made it up.
I think it did good.
Yep, no road rash on the wheels yet. Pretty close, scuffing the tires. Finally getting some burn marks on the exhaust.
Finally losing that new car's burn off smell.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while. Are you comfortable?
I am comfy.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to hit a couple of high points, low points, whatever about the car. Turning radius sucks. I think that's because of the width of the car, and it is a little bit longer. But coming up here, we hit a lot of hairpin turns, and I didn't have to back up at all for those turns. But I did back up at one point at the bear paw. The nice thing about that is when you're shifting it on the X3s, you're basically moving that cable and you're fighting it, and your secondary's got to stop turning so you can get into gear and all that. This thing, you just flip a switch and you go from dry to reverse. So that's real nice. Articulation. I'm a big fan of disconnecting the front sway bar. This sway bar, say it's small, but it's about the size of the X3 sway bar. What I don't like about having the front sway bar on is when one wheel hits a bump, it jars the other side, and vice versa. This one, though, I'm not noticing that. I think the sway bar is weak enough and the car is wide enough that I can live with the sway bar, and it articulates quite well. One other thing I wanted to cover about the rock crawling aspect of this thing compared to a car with a CVT is when you're stopping and then going from a dead stop, this is way smoother than the CVT. You don't have that belt grab going on. You don't have her head bopping back and forth complaining, can't you go any smoother?
I don't do that.
The ride's pretty good, but what I do notice is I think I'm going faster because the ride's good, and when I go faster there's a little more jarring. But so all things equal between this and the X3, going the same speed, all that, this is definitely not worse. Stability, this is definitely better.
And one other thing, you did put it into low range when we were driving, so that was
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, that low range is pretty sweet. Being able to shift on the fly between high range and low range, that's really cool. Plus, when it's in low range, you can go pretty fast. You got 7 forward gears in low range, so it'll go pretty fast. So you can just leave in low range for a long time. You're not restricted to like 10-15 miles an hour. The car will upshift and downshift pretty good and put you in the right speed or the right RPMs. So I'm a big fan of that on the fly high range, low range, and I'm a big fan of the 7-speed transmission with the low range. Short break along the trail. Things are still burning in, getting all kinds of funny smells. Seeing the heat shields all kind of weather in and so on. I think I'm smelling the catalytic converter. For some reason it makes me think about transmission fluid. Can't be that, right? Hopefully not that. Anyway, she's doing good. She's doing good. Throttle control, a little bit different, kind of spongy, even in sport. taking off from a dead stop. I don't know if it's the traction control kicking in or what, but wouldn't even spin the wheels on gravel from a dead stop in sport. So maybe it's got to be in Sport Plus to bypass all that stuff. Probably a safety thing to save the transmission. We'll finish out this trail, get back to the truck, and give you some final thoughts. Who drove back?
Hi.
Look who put it on the trailer too.
Hi.
So, fun time today. Put about, I don't know, I think it was about 60 or 70 miles on the car today. All mountain stuff. Nothing fast. You'll see we weren't going on the trail very fast. We share these trails with a lot of mountain bikers. So I didn't want to go around a corner and take one of those guys out. The preload seems to be working pretty good. The car is rough on the chatter, and that's just going to be in the shock tuning that's yet to come. Car's a lot dirtier now. One thing we noticed in going through a couple of water crossings compared to the X3 is that we didn't get all muddy, and this has this deal here that blocks a lot from going up into the driver compartment, and we noticed that actually helped quite a bit, so that was good. So I'm going to get back, get all cleaned up, check the fluids. When it's in drive or neutral or reverse, transmission makes pretty good noise. You put it in park, the noise goes away. Hopefully that's natural, but I'm going to try to check the fluid just to make sure. So next time you see us, we'll be doing our testing out in Glamis. That's coming in about a couple weeks. Well, I'll be there in about 10 days because we're going to spend the whole week out there, and hope to see some of you guys there. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please share with your friends. Still trying to get some gas money for this thing. We got a big trip coming up. Say bye, Donna.